All right. Not feeling very well. Been really sick the last week. Uh, but, and I really wanted to, I'm behind. I'm behind quite a bit, but had no choice. As I said, still sick with whatever. They say it's not the flu, but I don't know. It's just bad. Anyway, y'all, if you don't know how I feel about this whole impeachment bullshit, BS, whatever the hell you want to call it. I've been talking about this, I think, since I started this channel. I should have been talking about it the last 3 years, of which this channel was created, but I didn't actually use it until this past year. It's all a joke. It's all a scam. It's all a sham. It's all fake. It's all BS. Anyone and everyone who watches any kind of, real court, real TV, anything, everybody knows how the law is supposed to work. We all know this. Yet somehow, and I've had this argument with friends, they all think that the president should just forego his Fifth Amendment. He should forego his rights. Well, why doesn't he defend himself? That's not how the law works. And anybody who's ever been in court, not just watching TV, not just in watching any of these shows or whatever that literally tell you to plead the fifth. Everybody tells you, do not incriminate yourself. Don't incriminate. Everyone knows this. It is the job of the prosecution to gather, and their detectives and investigators, to gather evidence to be presented in court. Grand jury, all of that. Everyone knows this. Everyone should fucking know this. Yet somehow or another, when it deals with the president, he should just forego all of his rights to just give us what we want. That's not how it works. I've been pulled over when cops have tried. As I said, my voice, I'm still sick. I've been pulled over when cops try to pull that bullshit of, well, we can, just search your car and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, you don't. Do you have any just cause? Do you have a warrant? Do you have any of that? Am I being detained? Am I being arrested? Cops always try to pull that bullshit like they're trying to intimidate you and shit. Not all cops, because as I said, I got friends and family that are police, and I've never known them to do something like that. But there are those, of course, incidents that I've been in. But as I said, I find it strange when they want the president to do exactly what no one else would do. You would not forego your rights. No one would do that. But they sound like a bunch of fucking... I've been watching this, especially these last 2 weeks. The way that Nancy Pelosi speaks, it sounds like it's the Mean Girls movie. It's the only way I can explain it. She talks like she's in high school. Oh my God, we got him. We got him. They need to do what we want. I am 49 years old. I'm not a politician. I guarantee I'm smarter than all of them anyway. But I'm sitting here. I took government. I took political science. Didn't we all? Didn't we all fucking take that shit? And these people, her, AOC, Schumer, they all fucking talk. And every single thing that they say is, it sounds like it's coming from a high schooler. And I'm going, are you fucking serious? Well, AOC's barely out of fucking high school. But I mean, for them, for for Pelosi and Schumer and Schiff and Nader, these are old motherfuckers, and they all sound like they're back in high school. And it's like, if I were their press secretaries, I'm sorry, because I do in some ways. I can't really call it a temper. It's just one of those where you just need to grab. I mean, what is it? Chris Tucker, as he says, you need to sometimes just grab a motherfucker. If I were Nancy Pelosi's press secretary, I would just grab her by the scruff of her neck and be like, "Are you fucking stupid? Did you literally just go out there in front of the American people and say this dumb fucking, like this is the Breakfast Club high school bullshit? Did you literally just say that? What? You went on national TV. Come on, I'd even pull up my phone, my tablet, whatever, and be like, all right, listen to this shit. You sound like you're Molly Ringwald in a Breakfast Club. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you not think before you opened your mouth? I truly do not understand any of the people that I know personally that are fucking Democrats. It's like, do you not listen to when they talk? Are you? And the thing is, half of them are like, "Oh, I didn't watch anything. I didn't watch the proceedings. I didn't watch." So you didn't watch how your own people sound fucking retarded. All I heard is that they have evidence on Trump. No, they don't have any fucking evidence. Well, they said they did. No, they don't. If you actually watch the shit, they don't have any evidence, because then why would they say that they're still looking for evidence if they have evidence? Well, they said they have evidence of obstruction. What evidence do they have? Well, because he told his people not to testify, because they don't have to. Do you not know what the Fifth Amendment is? You plead the Fifth. You don't have to self-incriminate. Every lawyer would tell you that. So why the fuck wouldn't the president follow that same amendment and tell his people to do it also? You do realize that his lawyers are the ones fucking saying this. Donald Trump is not a lawyer. So he has lawyers telling him this. Y'all make it sound like Donald, I swear to God, I've said this before. Y'all make it sound like he's fucking Lex Luthor and shit. And then in the next breath, you talk about him like he's a total retard. And I'm always like, you can't have it both ways. Is he retarded for being a multi-fucking billionaire, one of the smartest men on the goddamn planet? Is he retarded, or is he Lex Luthor? Because you can't be both. It's one or the other. Anyway, let's get into this one. I'm going to make multiple videos today. I'm going to try and keep them short, each one.
Moments ago, Speaker Nancy Pelosi signing the articles of impeachment against President Trump. That move clearing the way for a trial that could start next Tuesday. We're also learning who the House impeachment managers will be. Pelosi picking House Intelligence Chairman Adam Schiff.
Schiff is going to end up going to prison. Actually, probably not, because Hillary will probably have him murdered before that.
House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler to lead the team prosecuting the president. We know you want to hear from the five, so I'm just going to turn it over to Greg. He's got a few things on his mind.
Yes, I'm trying to control myself from swearing. That was a freaking ceremony. You have ceremonies to award medals. You have ceremonies at weddings and funerals. This was like a baptism of the Addams family. Did you notice? They had a silver platter for the pens. Everybody got a special party favor, a little pen to take home. We are paying for those freaking pens and for that platter.
I mean, Donald Trump has done more for this country, more for this economy than any president in the modern age, period. The left even can't deny that. The left has literally come out going, well, yeah, he's done a great job. But, no, there's no but. There's no fucking but. He's done a great job, and that's it. He's done a great job, but we don't like him. I don't give a fuck about liking you as long as you do your job. That was one of the things I posted yesterday on Facebook. because it was on one of the news channel posts. And I'm curious if they removed my comment because they don't want a person of color to have intelligence. They don't. They never do. The left. They do not want us intelligent black folks to speak up. But I said, because somebody had said there's not enough diversity left in this political election. And I was like, this isn't a Marvel movie. This is for the country. This is for the American people. This is a real life scenario. This isn't a goddamn Bond movie where we got to make fucking James Bond a black woman and bullshit. This isn't a fucking movie. This is the real world. I don't give a fuck about your diversity. I only care about the right person to do the job. And I could care, well, Donald Trump's not the right person. Why not? Why isn't he? Well, because he's a racist. Whoa. I hate to tell you, fuckers, but what does having to be, he's not a racist, but I've asked people, this is when he was running for president. I'm just curious, what if he was racist? What does that have to do with doing the job? Are you saying a racist can't do the job? Because you don't know you don't know your doctor's personal fucking political views, but you still go to them, right? Before you get to let's say you're about to have life-saving surgery. Are you going to ask your fucking doctor what his political views are or what his personal views are on race or gender are? He could be the best doctor in the world, but are you going to say, nope, don't operate me, don't save my life because you're a fucking racist? No. So I put on that article, I don't give a damn about what your political views, your personal views. You could be the biggest racist on the planet. Only thing that is required, that I require of you to do, is the damn job that we hired you for. That's it. That's all. That's all I expect. Not to waste my tax money, spend it towards America first, take care of America first, take care of our borders, our security, our people, our veterans, our citizens. Fuck illegals. Fuck anybody that doesn't belong here. You don't belong here. Because I've told people, and they were like, oh, Mark, you're just being fucking stupid. No, because it's the same goddamn thing. This is my country. So if you feel that these illegals could just walk over here and they belong here, why can't they just walk into your house? Well, because it's my personal property. So is this country. This country is our personal American property. Why does your personal property get more rights than the rights of the country that actually does have laws to protect our borders? We have laws. The left just doesn't want to enforce the fucking laws. I love how the left wants to bring up the parts of the Constitution that they only like. It's like Bible people to me. It's all of them. So do you follow the entire Bible? No, I'm an Episcopalian. No, I'm a Catholic. No, I'm this. Last time I checked, there was only one set of there's only one set of apostles, right? One. There wasn't multiple fucking apostles. There wasn't multiple fucking Jesus. There was just one of them, right? One. So I'm just curious how you guys get to sit here and go, well, no, I don't follow that part of the Bible. I follow this. Why? Well, because that one I don't agree with. Okay. Well, then then don't follow the whole thing. Because what makes you right or wrong to choose the things? Well, I go to this church. Okay, what makes your fucking pastor right in picking and choosing whatever they want? This isn't a goddamn recipe and you're just gonna, put less salt in it. This is your fucking religion. Well, it's the same with the Constitution for the left. Why is it that they're just picking and choosing what the fuck they want to follow? The Second Amendment. Oh, so they were right about all the other shit you fuckers like, but no, we don't like the Second Amendment. They were wrong about that. You can't do that. You cannot pick and choose.
And then you see the media taking pictures of the pens. Oh, look how special the pens are.
This, I was like, this is so high school. This is so fucking high school. You're wasting taxpayer money with special pens and a silver tray to commemorate. I thought this was a solemn event. Didn't you tell the American people, Nancy, that this was a solemn thing? But here you are laughing and joking. I say it over and over and over. Why we, the American people, have not just marched on Washington, grabbed these fuckers by their goddamn necks, dragged them out in the fucking street, and beat the shit out of them with rattan canes. They do not represent the American people. They are doing this like this is high school. I'm an amp gardener. I quit years ago, for the most part. But I'm an amp gardener, and I quit for the reason of the fact that people treated it, instead of doing it for the benefit of all of AmpGuard and to continue to nurture it, to grow and everything. No, they took that fake ass 10 crown and, oh my God, I got the 10 crown. I'm so important. I'm the monarch. I'm so important. So you don't give a fuck about the people. You don't give a fuck about everybody that's coming to the park and wants to fight and have a good time and exercise and just have a great time. No, you only care about you in your personal clique and your personal fucking crown. It is so... I cannot stand people acting like children. I can't stand it when adults act like children. This is beyond ridiculous. Yeah, they're after the First Amendment too. Yeah. We need to have another civil war. We do. This has gotten beyond overboard. We have not, I don't know why Donald Trump has not declared martial law yet, because I would have. I'm already fed up, and I'm not even the fucking president. What's going on in my home state of Virginia, I would have already said, that's it, arrest him. He's breaking the law. Him by banning, you cannot do that. He declares a state of emergency and then bans guns. There is an actual specific law for that not to happen. During a state of emergency, you are supposed to be able to have your weapons. That is the law. This governor is breaking the law. And if I were the president, as the moment he would sign that fucking shit, I would have already sent in federal agents, the FBI, and already arrested him immediately. You are not allowed to break the law. Well, I am the law. No, you're not the law, dude. You're just one person. That's it. Donald Trump hasn't done anything to break the law. Not one goddamn thing. Because, they obviously can't find the evidence. And here's the thing. Obama was still president, so he had all the power, right? Oh, Donald Trump, again, they keep talking about Donald Trump like he's like fucking Lex Luthor and shit. And so Donald Trump had more power before he became president than the fucking president and Hillary Clinton. You guys really make no goddamn sense. No sense. I'm telling you this, and I've said this numerous times in my videos. The moment, because it will come, it's coming. The moment the Civil War happens, Nancy, Schumer, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them bastards better get on their private jets and get the fuck out of this country, because we will hunt them down. And I will be literally myself will be out there. No, we're not going to put them on trial. We already have, we literally have the evidence of the atrocities and the shit that they have already done. We don't need to have them go to court. They themselves are their own guilt. They are their own evidence. We just need to build the gallows and hang every single one of them.
What you saw with that ceremony, they were spackling a turd with gold paint, right? And we're all suckers. We're all suckers for believing this is serious. We know it's a sham. They say it's historical or it's historic. That's BS, all right? We know this was an emotional tantrum directed at Daddy, who won the election, and they're mad at Daddy. So we have to go through this phony procession. Oh, let's show pictures of the cloakroom. Oh, let's watch them walk down the halls. Oh, this is breaking news. Let's repeat it 25 times over and over again until I want to blow my brains out. Look,
you're going to have a great time the next 2 weeks.
If you're a viewer, okay, and you're watching this coverage, here's 4 things you got to remember. The media controls the narrative, okay? Look what happened to the 5, right? You know, they put the money in the jukebox, we got to dance. Number 2, the Dems in the media have been working on this for 3 years. So this ain't a moral cause. This was a political vocation meant to unseat an election. Number 3, they don't hate Trump, they hate you. He's a proxy for you because you voted for him. They think you're a bunch of rubes because you didn't listen to the media. This is their revenge. And last but not least, you got to store all that anger. And when this is over and when they lose, because they will, you got to rub their noses in their loss till the day they retire.
Thank you. We have 14 minutes left, Jesse.
Greg, here's a pen for you.
Thank you. You don't know where I'm going to put this.
Keep it.
I'm going to D.C.
All right. This is all payback by Hillary Rodham Clinton. She was supposed to win the election, and Donald Trump ruined it. So this is revenge. It started with the insurance policy. Trump sniffed it out, fires Comey.
Oh, my God. Well, I do like
progressive politicians love to talk about raising the minimum wage.
Mueller knows the whole time there's no collusion, but he lets it hang over the midterms so the Democrats win so they can start up the impeachment. Bill Barr challenges Mueller to show his cards. He's got nothing, so the Democrats panic. They fire up this fake whistleblower deal, rig a very unfair trial against the president, but they rush it. If they had gone to court and gotten the testimony they needed and gotten the evidence they needed, that would have been one thing. But they had to get it under the wire before Christmas. So Nancy gets this half-baked impeachment, only 2 articles, no criminal violations, and then she runs into a brick wall in the Senate. And McConnell...
I really hate that black man. I hate any of these token Negroes. I cannot stand them. That look on his face, like, what do you mean there's no evidence? Exactly what the fuck he just said. There's no evidence. Because if there was evidence, you guys would have already presented it. Remember all the videos that I've posted about them saying they had the evidence, and then when they literally get interviewed, well, I wasn't there. I only heard through, cousin, first person, wife, janitor, and yeah, that's what I heard. They don't have any evidence whatsoever.
It was like, you know, the teacher where it's like, time's up, everybody, pencils down. Nancy's still scribbling. She ran out of time.
Those pens.
Put the pencils down. Put the pen down, Nancy. She's got nothing. This is all designed to discredit Donald Trump for political revenge, and because he was a businessman and came in and did a better job than a regular politician, and because the Trump doctrine of America First poses a mortal threat to the Democratic Party. It busted down the blue wall. He outflanks them on trade, on everything else. And at this point, it looks like he's going to restrict immigration. So you have someone who comes in, former Democrat, a deal maker, lives in Manhattan his whole life, ready to make a deal. He agrees with them on infrastructure, on drug prices, on everything. You could have a golden age of bipartisanship, signing ceremonies instead of engrossment ceremonies, pens for everybody. But they don't do that. They spit in the president's face. So you know what he does instead? He goes, I'll do it myself. USMCA, papers China deal phase 1, kills ISIS Baghdadi, it starts running the table. He's like a guy at the casino. He's got a hot hand, and everybody else is winning because they're all at the roulette table, having drinks, having a party. Everyone's getting rich. But the Democrats,
they're playing Keno.
And taking care of us, veterans, and doing that. He actually is taking care of the American people. Here's the argument that any of you, if you have any Democratic friends, every argument they've ever had is illegals and these refugees. And it's like, so I haven't heard one word come out of your mouth about what he has done to harm Americans. I haven't heard one word come out of your mouth about that. Seems everything that fucking comes out of your mouths all have to do with foreigners. I'm sorry, but last time I checked, I'm not a goddamn foreigner. I'm an American. In America, in my country. I could give a fuck less. I'm sorry, I'm hardcore. I'm not going to apologize. Well, Mark, you don't have a heart. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Again, and I've said this numerous times, let me run for president. You think Donald Trump is an asshole? Get a real American in there. One who truly won't give a fuck about your feelings. Donald Trump is nice compared to me. He is nice because I would be up there already like, y'all better have a 10-second delay because y'all are going to bleep a lot of fucking shit. I didn't even curse until I joined the military around 24, 25. I didn't even curse really until then. My friends will say that. But I'll be cursing then. Fuck you Democrats. Fuck anyone who tries to tell me Canada, Russia, China, fucking South America, Mexico, fuck all of you. I will literally be up there going, fuck every single one of you. You're what is it? You hate us because you ain't us. Shut the fuck up. You don't get to sit on your fucking countries and fucking up your shit and then want to criticize my country. Take care of your own fucking house. You don't get to tell an American how to run America for Americans. That is definitely something I would be telling everybody. You don't get to tell me, if I were running for president, and especially if I became president, shut the fuck up. You don't get to tell me how to run my goddamn country. Mind your own fucking business. I'm surprised Donald Trump, he's done it, but not in the way that I would. Because as I said, I would come out just the way that I am saying it right now. Take care of your own house. Leave mine alone. Fuck you. Well, refugees, you know what? Hate to tell you, that's not our goddamn problem. They're dying in their countries. We will do everything we can to help them. We will do what we can. But they are not our responsibility. They are not Americans. They're not our responsibility. We will stamp out evil where it needs to be stamped out. We will give aid whenever we will give aid. But we need to take care of our people. We already have immigration laws. We don't need to allow more people into this country. We need to take care of our people and our economy and our security first. Once we do that, then we will lend more of a hand. Here's the problem, though. We already give these other countries billions and trillions of dollars, helping them as it is. What more do you want us to do that we're denying our own people? It's like, I'm sorry, we're already helping you as it is. We just gave you 50 billion fucking dollars that we literally didn't have for our own people. But we just gave you $50 billion. Are you ever going to be able to pay? And I'm sorry, I would put it on national news. Are you ever going to be able to pay it back? No? Well, then shut the fuck up. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You don't get a free gift because we're saying it's free because you ain't ever going to fucking pay the shit back. And then still spit in our face after we gave you the money that you're not going to pay back. As I said, Donald Trump, y'all think he's an ass? I would be way meaner than him. I would have already arrested Pelosi and everybody else. I would have let them embarrass themselves first, but I would have already arrested them. The governor of Virginia, I would have already arrested him. You do not get the Constitution. The United States was built on this Constitution. We are the greatest country on this fucking planet. Just because you disagree, that's your fucking problem. This country was founded on that. This is what we're going to stick with, period.
The Keno room and they're losing.
They want to arrest the guy with a hot hand instead of joining the party and having everybody get rich and happy. And that's why they're so pathetic.
Emily, I don't know how you're going to follow that, but I'll let you do it.
I will not try to follow it.
Yeah.
I want to point out that it seems that when it suits the Democrats, this is a trial. And when it doesn't, then, oh, no, this isn't like anything that we have in the court of law. It's totally separate. It's just politics. And to take this out for a second and just to illustrate perspective, if we did in fact have a trial in a normal court of law and an ongoing simultaneous trial at the same time was a grand jury proceeding and there was still evidence being gathered and you could still add it into the trial, it would be preposterous. That would never happen. And I bring that up to...
And this is what's so fucking ridiculous about all this and why I'm surprised they haven't been arrested yet. They are breaking the law while at the same time claiming they're following the letter of the law.
Say that as we speak, Nadler says with complete finality and confidence that, oh, of course the Senate will accept this new evidence, this bombshell testimony, everything that has to do with Lev Parnas and more, as if it will change the game. And yet with all of the fact-finding mission that the House went through, the urgency,
Here's the messed up part. This isn't a TV show. This isn't an episode of fucking Law and Order. This is real life. And you noticed how all this bombshell evidence came in like at the magic time. Basically, their case was falling apart. Everything was falling apart. And then all of a sudden, the whistleblower just happens to show up. Nothing came out of the whistleblower. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Oh my God, we got this new bombshell evidence. And then everything's falling apart and everything's falling apart. Oh, we got this new evidence. You notice how it doesn't come in on the high. Like they're already up here and the evidence comes in and it continues to come in. No, it's always when they know, when it's literally the American people are like, this is a joke and we're all laughing. All of a sudden, now they got this new miracle evidence that just happens to show up and shit. It's like watching a goddamn TV show. Real life does not work that way, fuckers. It doesn't. And I do not, and I've listened to my dumb democratic friends that are believing this shit. And I'll point this out. Do you know the chances of that happening in the real world over and over and over? Do you know the chances of that? And they get quiet because they have no answer to it. They get mad at me for pointing out their stupidity for believing the bullshit that the damn left is saying. It's like they get mad at me for opening their eyes. Well, if you had intelligence on your own, you wouldn't get duped so easy. When 9/11 happened, me and my bro were not surprised. We weren't surprised at all. Veterans weren't surprised. It's civilians that were like, oh my God, how could this happen? It's because you fuckers live in your rose-colored glass, white picket fence world and just go through life like nothing bad ever happens. So when something bad actually fucking happens, you're always shocked into like PTSD almost. because nobody told you to go through life with blinders on. And I've had people, well, I don't know how you can live like that, Mark, knowing that shit happens. I don't know how you can enjoy life. See, here's the difference, dumbass. I actually enjoy life more because I know bad shit can happen. That's why I enjoy life. People have been shocked how I have had so much living to do. You know, we were coming back from Virginia Beach once, me and a group of friends. And we're over, of course, Seashore State Drive or Seashore State Park Drive, or Shore Drive, Seashore State Park. And all of a sudden we get everything stopped. Like traffic is fucking stopped. It's in the middle of night. There are no street lights because it's a state park that Shore Drive cuts through. And so there's like just lots of cars. Let's just say lots of cars going home from Virginia Beach. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? So we kind of like climbed down and we're all like, fuck it. We had to walk like fucking almost a mile to get to the front of the line. And there are it's a wooded area. So you can't see any police lights or anything like that until you get to a certain point. For those of you who've never been in the woods, just look the shit up or go out in nature. God damn it, get off your asses and go out in nature. And so I know a lot of the cops back home, but this was Virginia Beach cops. But I also know how to talk to cops because I got a lot of friends and family that are cops. I was 20 at the time, 19, 20. Go up and ask what happened. Apparently there was a motorcycle accident. One of the people got decapitated. And so we were like, oh, God rest their soul and everything and stuff, but so we're walking back because you got all these cowards that weren't asking the cops. They didn't want to ask the cops. They didn't want to ask the cops. Cops are real people too, fuckers. Seriously. So as we're going back to the car, to the truck. Yeah, to the truck. I'm telling every vehicle, 2-lane road, I'm telling every vehicle what's going on. Accident, person got decapitated. And everybody was like, okay. And we literally, because they weren't going to, we were there for hours. So we started partying right there. Like everybody, all the cars, just fucking partying. Everybody's got the stereos on and shit. And we're just fucking partying. So there were some people, I can't believe that somebody died and you guys are partying. Bitch, we're still alive. For one, I didn't know the person that died. That's one. And we did say a prayer for their soul and everything else. But we're still here. This is the real world, fuckers. Damn. Sick of these people that want to shut down because shit happens. Just fucking tired of that shit.
For the matter of national security, apparently it wasn't enough for them to get it in a timely fashion, nor was it enough for the 4 weeks that Nancy Pelosi hung on to these articles for her to have it and tidy it up. So at any point, this defendant, which is also the president of the United States, might be slammed with an additional article of impeachment, apparently, or more evidence that the Senate is just supposed to take. I find that patently against the Constitution, because what we usually stand for and constitutionally is one of due process and a fair procedure.
Did you see the look on the black guy? Did he not take, he's a fucking reporter or a political person for Fox News. So he's supposed to be an expert on the Constitution and everything. He already knows this is against the Constitution. The House is, if you watch fucking Law and Order, the House are the detectives and the lawyers going to gather evidence, putting it together so it could go to the Senate for trial. The Senate is just supposed to take the evidence that's given to them, excuse me, and have their trial. That's the job of the Senate. The House, they're the ones that are supposed to actually do all the investigating, all the fact hunting. They're supposed, but you noticed, if y'all been watching this shit too, They're literally trying to tell the Senate, well, y'all still need to call witnesses and y'all still need to check this evidence. Bitch, that's not our job. That was your fucking job. That was your job. So you're telling me that we are supposed to go out, we're supposed to go outside. Here's the thing. I guarantee you, because I've seen it happen in other aspects. If the Senate were to do something stupid, like allowing witnesses and investigating, even though that is literally outside their purview, watch what would happen if they did cave in to the House and do that. Guarantee you, the House would turn around and go, well, that wasn't their job to do. The left, and I've said this, are the kind of people that ride the fence. No matter what you do or say, they have a response. You can go left and they'll say go right. You go right and they say go left. So if the Senate were to do exactly what the House is saying they should do, they would turn the tables and go, well, you guys weren't authorized to do that. So therefore, they're basically trying to play both sides. Hey, the American people, hey, they're not calling witnesses and they're not doing any more investigating. You know, we know that's not their job, but we're telling them to do it, you know, so they should just do it. You American people, let me fucking tell you, if you do not want to follow our laws, our Constitution, the shit that makes our country great, get the fuck out. Get out. You don't belong here. If you can't follow our rules and our laws, get the fuck out. Go. Nobody's keeping you here. You hate it here. Cardi B, y'all fucking hate it here. Not Oprah, fucking Whoopi and all you. Oh, we're going to leave. We're going to leave. We're going to leave. You bitches are still here because you know this is the greatest country on the planet. Even the fucking Meghan bitch ass Markle. Fuck that bitch. Fuck you. Oh, we're going to leave Europe. I thought Europe was great. Didn't a lot of Americans leave America to become European citizens? So why the fuck are they going the opposite way? I don't. So you American people, I've had people, well, Europe is better. Really? If Europe is better, why is this bitch coming back here? Why is she dragging her fucking prince away from his family, away from his country to come to fucking LA? Why? Thought Europe was so great. Why don't they go to Canada? Why not? Canada's supposed to be great, right? Although all my Canadian friends are like, no, fucking Canada sucks. But seriously, if America's so terrible, America's so bad, it's full of all these racists and everything, then why the fuck are you coming here? Go, leave, get the fuck out. We don't want you here.
That we can depend on. And to me, that's the largest mockery that's in place right now. And one more quick thing. You know, everyone acts that, just a reminder that it's Chief Justice Roberts who's in charge moving forward. And that this is his show moving forward.
It's mostly ceremonial, though, for him.
But he has final say over the rules. And the Senate has a short amount of time to get their act together, but it's he who can make game-changing decisions. So it looks to see
what do you think about
that role.
So here's the thing, as much as it might annoy everybody, it is happening. So, given that it is happening, what do you think about what I was saying with Brett Baer, that McConnell's, he's just a creature of the Senate. He loves the Senate, so he's going to make this boring, calm, sterile, and I think, what about that tactic, rather than making it fiery?
I think it's a great tactic, but I always go back to, I'm like a viewer. I'm sitting here just like going, if it's boring, I'm going to go crazy. If it's exciting, I don't want to watch this. Why is this happening? The answer was last night when you saw the debates. The Democrats and the media realized they can't win with that selection that they had from last night. This is their election replacement supplement. It's their testosterone patch. And the worst part about it is we are paying these people. They're on the clock.
Let me explain something really quick that it's only been brought up, I think, when this shit was first talked about 3 years ago. It's not going to happen, but let's just say it does. We who voted for Donald Trump, he gets impeached. Mike Pence becomes the president. You know that, right? And we will just re-elect or elect him as president for the next 4 years. You Democrats still won't fucking win. My God, y'all are good. How can y'all be so stupid? Elizabeth Warren, Schumer, whatever the fuck, Biden, and bitch ass old man, fucking whatever his name is, socialist piece of shit, Sanders. You cannot even beat Mike Pence. You can't. So I don't even know why y'all are, well, we're going to impeach the president. For one, it's not going to happen. For two, if by some weird miracle it were to happen, Mike Pence would become the fucking president, you dumb. Oh my God, you people are stupid. Y'all are so stupid. You people running for the Democratic Party can't even beat the vice president. But you think you're going to beat the president. You still wouldn't be fucking president. We just need to get Donald Trump out. So we would put, oh my God, y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all are so stupid.
They're indulging this emotional revenge on our dime. Shouldn't that mean that we have a right to say super awful things about them? Aren't we allowed, because we're paying them, to get something out of it by making fun of them every day and ridiculing them and mocking them because they deserve it, because they're taking our money and they're spending on this, undermining our country?
Can we talk about the elect them out?
Things about Republicans, you guys go through the roof.
Well, I'm okay with it.
Oh, but I'm just going to say this. I think that it's a...
See, here's the thing. Y'all go through the roof. None of us on the right care. None of us do. I love when people say, well, y'all are worked up. You know why I'm worked up? Because you're wasting our taxpayers' money. You're wasting our time. You're wasting the time of the president and his office with this bullshit. That's the only reason why we're pissed. That's why we're pissed. So when y'all are upset, we're not upset about like thinking y'all are gonna win. Do y'all not even understand this? We don't care. You're not gonna win. So we're not upset like, oh my God, they're gonna impeach the president. Oh my God. We're not upset about it because it ain't gonna happen. We're upset about you wasting our time and our money. That's what the fuck we're pissed at.
Important. We have just witnessed here on the 5 the rage from the right over this impeachment process. But
see how they choose their fucking bullshit words? If I were sitting on that panel, I'd be like, you know what? Shut the hell up, old man. Shut up. Nobody is mad about the impeachment on the right. Shut up. We're mad about you wasting our time and our money. That's what we're mad at. You're not going to impeach the president. You're not. So just stop. You don't be putting words and emotions in our, well, look, you look upset. Again, we're upset about you wasting our time and our money. That's what I'm pissed at. You have no evidence. You've presented no evidence. You have nothing. That's what we're pissed at.
What about the reality that the president tried to use his office to get political dirt on an opponent? And we can...
No, there is no evidence of that. No.
Continue to see evidence coming in that this was taking place in terms of even surveillance of a U.S. ambassador that potentially was threatening to her life.
Part of the job.
So to me, part of the job, that's right, that the president of the United States is involved in threatening an American ambassador. So you can't say the evidence is weak, especially with the track record of Trump obstruction, one of the articles of...
Here's the thing, fuckers. If your evidence was strong, you wouldn't be trying to extort the Senate to do more of your fucking dirty work. If the evidence was strong and could stand on its own, you would have just turned it over and would have been like, boom, we won. But the fact that you're still begging, crying, and bitching about, oh, they still need to call witnesses, they still need to dig for more evidence, which isn't the Senate's job to do, then obviously your damn evidence is weak as fuck.
And the fact that you were saying people, don't testify, don't send the documents over. If he's so innocent, Aren't you curious?
Can
Why
I-
not
can I
just
add
have
something
people
about this
testify?
one?
Why not put it on the
guilty.
table?
Why is he acting?
See, that's what ticks me off about you fucking left. As I said at the very beginning of the video, anyone who's ever watched any lawyer shows, TV shows, police shows, whatever, we all know you do not self-incriminate. Any lawyer will tell you not to do that, and also plead the fifth. You don't turn around and tell a person, well, why doesn't he just testify? Because that's not his job. It's your job to gather the fucking evidence. It's your job to do your fucking job. You only stupid people help you do your fucking job.
Like an innocent person.
Yeah, innocent person. And one innocent person says, "Let everyone testify."
That's
Here's the
help
proof
in this process.
Yeah, right.
If you're
See, again, no. Only Democrats are saying that dumb shit because any fucking lawyer show, police show, court TV, anyone will tell you you are innocent until proven guilty. I don't need to prove my innocence. You need to prove my guilt. That's how the law fucking works. But they keep throwing that out there. Well, if he's innocent, why doesn't he just... No, that's not the law. The law is innocent until proven guilty. Prove it. You need to do your job to prove it. I don't need to prove my innocent. I am innocent until you prove otherwise. But these fuckers want to rewrite the laws, and this is why they need to be hung. They are a threat to the Constitution and to our way of life. They are an absolute threat and it is a threat. It is a pure threat because they are literally saying, they're not saying they're going to change the law. Actually, they are trying to change the law. They really are. But they are doing everything that they can. And I'm telling you, if I were fucking president, as I said, Trump is a nicer person than I am. He is. Because I would come out and go, you know what? I'm done. I am done. Y'all are trying to rewrite the American people. They're trying to rewrite the Constitution. They are trying to rewrite how things are done in this country. Do we not remember innocent till proven guilty? They need to prove that I'm supposed to be guilty. That's what they need to do. They don't get to break the law. But y'all's hatred of Donald Trump, y'all feel that y'all could just break the law to suit you. Here's the thing, because when I thought we were trying to go after Hillary, right? For her emails and all that shit. Funny how they're giving her the same advice that they're telling Donald Trump to forego that same advice. Really funny.
Of a crime, you're not taking the stand. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
You put up a good defense, and in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty.
I think Bill Clinton,
even the president of the United States.
Did Bill Clinton take the stand? Bill Clinton testified.
Bill Clinton was actually
Not this guy.
Convicted of felonies.
Bill Clinton took the stand and lied. Funny how he's leaving that out. Bill Clinton took the stand and lied. He was convicted of felonies because he lied on the stand. But he took the stand. See, oh my God, I love how they always want to pick and choose their truth.
Felonies.
Including perjury.
Not Donald Trump. Not Donald Trump.
No
Those were agreed upon crimes.
Bill Clinton.
Felonies. He was actually disbarred
Bill
for
Clinton,
practicing law.
You must have missed the history. Bill Clinton was not convicted by the Senate.
Bill Clinton was...
See, oh my God, see, look at it. Look at it. Donald Trump was convicted of he was impeached by the House. So that's really important. But you notice how he changed the words. Donald Trump was impeached by the House. So was Bill Clinton. But you look at it. When they mentioned Donald Trump, he was impeached. But all of a sudden, when he brought up Clinton, well, he wasn't impeached by the Senate. So how is it that impeached by the House has more power on Donald Trump than Bill Clinton, even though they were both impeached by the House? How is it such a big deal for Donald Trump to be impeached by the House, but on the opposite end, well, Clinton wasn't impeached by the Senate, but he was also impeached by the House. So this should be a big deal then, right? You notice how he's picking and I can't stand people like him, especially black people like him, because it makes me think you're either dumb by choice or you're just dumb.
Convicted and accused of felonies by the special counsel.
You know, this is the way
that was the truth of what happened in the 1990s.
This is how people
This
start
president
marching.
hasn't even been accused of a felony.
Oh, stop. Abuse of power in terms of bribery.
That's not a criminal charge, Ron, and you didn't even float the bribery article.
It is.
You guys couldn't hack it. You couldn't hack it, you didn't have the goods, and you failed, and that's why you've been sitting around this desk for the last couple of weeks pouting and moaning.
Yeah.
Because if you were in a good mood, because you know what? Justice would be done.
No, it's because
our
I
faces
couldn't
are
listen.
smiling.
I couldn't
We
listen to
know
all
the
this
end of the
flack.
story.
I couldn't.
We know he's acquitted, and we know he's reelected.
Here's why I was pounding. It's January, and I was waiting for your snow job. I was waiting for you to come in with this.
Well, there's global warming, Williams. We're not getting any snow.
Well, I just think if he's so innocent, why don't you say, bring it on, bring all the evidence, and say, you're up here.
Because that's not how the law works.
In the House, and then you try it in the Senate.
Okay, wait.
You had your shot in the House, you failed.
Yeah.
Let the Senate adjudicate.
Because you have a president who's acting like a
Can't
monarch
change the rules
and
now,
obstructing justice.
That is an opinion. It is not fact.
It is. It's not a fact that he obstructed
All of
justice.
this is based on an opinion. Every problem that you
Right. It isn't a fact that he obstructed justice. He followed the law, telling his people not to testify because they were not under, they were not under any kind of obligation to fucking testify. None of them. You don't get, again, you see how the left always wants to break? They want to break the law, but they know that they can't. So when they call you out, they're expecting you to just basically give up your own rights. Well, and I've had people do that. Well, why doesn't he testify? Well, see, he's guilty. Why won't he let his people testify? Because that's not how the law fucking works. Period. You do not self-incriminate. You don't. Everyone knows this. None of you would do that. Well, he's the president. He's still a regular citizen. That's the whole point of the presidency. It's supposed to be one of us. But again, so much time has passed that we have now had politicians instead of regular citizens be fucking president. That's the reason why somebody like me needs to be fucking president. A regular goddamn citizen who literally just, well, Mark, you're not, I've had people, you're not going to be president because you're not very presidential. I'm not supposed to be presidential. I'm supposed to be a regular fucking citizen. That's what? That's how you're supposed to run for president. That's why everybody who's born here over the age of 35, and I forgot what, I always forget what the damn third option is, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to be for anybody to run for president. Anyone, any one of us. It's not supposed to be for fucking lawyers and politicians. That's not what it's about. It's supposed to be set up for anyone to run.
with Trump is based on, I don't like his personality. He's obnoxious.
He's not told people, don't testify. Don't.
That's not obstruction, Juan. He said, I'll see you in court.
Oh,
Can I play a sound bite?
Okay.
Just for a moment. So this is Jerry Nadler. This is the C block intro soundbite number 1. Control room, if you can find that for me. So this is this whole issue, like, should there be witnesses or should there not? This is Chairman Nadler's position on one Hunter Biden.
Any witness who has information about whether that is true or not true is a relevant witness. Anybody like Hunter Biden who has no information about any of that,
how do you know?
It's not a relevant witness.
How do you know?
They're going to keep their position of the Democrats will be that they might want certain witnesses, but they don't want Hunter Biden.
But there's a difference between material and immaterial.
I know. I'm asking the lawyer.
Right, and that's partly why, first of all, this hasn't changed. This position hasn't changed this entire time. The Democrats wanted to neuter the GOP's presentation in defense of calling witnesses, and to this entire time, they argue it's immaterial, and the GOP argues it is material. So ultimately, it seems to me that their strategy would be, yeah, let's get everyone in here. Let's get everyone in here. Everyone should be committed to the highest level of transparency because both sides are arguing the information and the facts should be construed in their favor. But we're going to see. I mean, the whole bottom line
Collins
is
and Murkowski will be bullied into saying that there should be witnesses because Collins already signaled today that the House did an incomplete job. I did want to ask you about this, Greg. You had this great monologue set up for the debate last night.
Yes, but we're going to use it tomorrow because I never throw anything away.
So in the meantime, Klobuchar,
yes,
Sanders, and Warren, all three senators, like they're going to have to come off the campaign trail right 10 days before Iowa, sit there in the Senate, not be able to say anything. Is that a good idea?
Well, it doesn't help them, but it might help. It might help Biden. That's what
Big time.
Yeah, so they're being limited. Look, the good news here is you've never seen a wider disconnect between reality and media. In reality, you have probably the most prosperous, peaceful time in recent history. In decades, you have 29,000 stock market's going to go higher. Meanwhile, the media is pushing impeachment as though the apocalypse is coming. And I think that America is smart enough that they're seeing this chasm. It can't be covered up anymore. It's too much. And that's why you see in the list of things that are being trusted, Hollywood is the least trusted. Slightly above that is the media. And I would actually think I trust Hollywood over the media at this point.
What do you think about the debate last night? Did you have a chance to watch?
I did. I missed the one.
I could care less about the debate. Anyway, this impeachment is a joke. It's now in the Senate, and the Senate better not be doing anything other than looking at the evidence that the fucking House finally turned over in their goddamn circus and shit. That's the only thing the Senate should be doing, is going over this so-called evidence. Not calling witnesses, not, oh, we need to investigate more, and no. That was your job, House. Ms. Pelosi, that was your job. Speaker, that was your fucking job. To gather the evidence, to talk to witnesses, that was your job. You didn't present a fucking case. Why didn't you take more time? No, you were trying to rush it because of before the next election in 2020. That's what you were trying to do. So it's not our fault that you didn't do your fucking job. We're not going to do it for you. Anyway, that is my take so far. I'm going to do other videos, of course. I added a whole bunch. I mean, I still watch videos, so I add them to my political folder. So I had cleared out a lot of the damn videos I was going to do my own videos on. And of course, I got sick, been sick, still sick. And I'm in a lot of pain and everything. I was actually supposed to have a spinal procedure this morning, but because of coughing so much, I was not about to let them be sticking needles in my fucking spine and have like one break off because I started coughing. So postpone that. So I am in a lot of pain and everything, but I got to still do these videos. Still, I'm still an American. Still want to make sure that my voice gets out there. Older, mixed black man getting his views out there, because I'm sick and tired of. I love some of the people, like I pointed out, the Hodge twins, Candace Owens, and everything, But we need more people of my age, my race, getting out there with these opinions. A black person who's not into the bullshit and the lies of the fucking left. I walked away a long fucking time ago. And we just need more to be educated by people like me to fucking walk away. All right, let's get on to the next video, and I will see you on the next one.